Cough and chest congestion dragging you down? Get rid of them. Get Benylin Extra Strength Cough and Chest Congestion. The strength you want.
Well, we're back. You're not doing too well, are you?
No, I'm not.
What is this?
This is we got a case of this.
Yeah, it seems you need a case of it. Yeah.
Weekly sponsor.
Benylin.
Benylin.
Is that even in America? I think they have Benadryl.
I don't know.
You high on that stuff?
I am super high.
Your brain gets dizzy, your body goes numb. So if you take drugs, well, that's just dumb. You wanna be strong, you wanna live long. Don't take drugs.
Don't take drugs. Don't take them.
Hi. Well, we don't know what's going to happen this episode. There's so many edits right now that I could do with that.
You're gonna. How about I just save you the time? There you go. You don't have to slow it down.
Well, I'm Mysterion.
I am Lab Monkey number 9.
I think you're Lab Monkey 26 today.
I was thinking that we should come up with special names for this episode. Because you went to go see Plaid Stallion.
Yeah. Well, I didn't see him.
Plaid Stallion's booth.
Yeah.
So, in the spirit of Plaid Stallion's name, which is an incredible name.
Absolutely.
And we'll go through all of his names, because he has many names. Many
names.
Let's come up with I came up with a name for you, but I don't know if you're going to like it or not.
Okay, go for it.
You have to come up with a pattern, and then a creature, and then put it together. Plaid Stallion, right?
Oh, I see.
So I was thinking of the tartan tapir. You know,
Benylin.
You know a tapir? They're like it's an elephant mixed with a pig.
Yeah, it's a weird creature.
Reminds me of you. Just like,
oh boy! See, you get them high, and the truth comes out.
I was thinking for myself, the gingham gazelle.
Okay. This is all of a sudden like an HR Puffin Stuff series. Or
HR Puffin Stuff. Can't do a little because you can't do enough.
Something, some weird crap going on. All this is just Benadryl. Is that what it's called? Benylin.
Benylin.
It's the same thing.
We're downward sound about here now.
Oh, I see. Well, his booth is in Oshawa, Ontario. Vintage Market has about maybe 50 different vendors. A couple toy vendors. Cool stuff I've picked up. Maybe we'll show in another episode. But, you know, Brian has so many different fun things on his channel. And generally, he kind of sticks to the 70s. You know, there's stuff from the 60s and some stuff from the 80s. But his focus is the 70s. And at the booth were a lot of things I guess he was selling off. He had not a very big booth, but it had a lot of cool stuff.
So his booth is in Oshawa.
Yeah.
So you could say you went to Hellier and back.
Speaking of which, if you have not read this book on knockoff toys that he put out, he came out about what, maybe 16 months ago kind of thing? Do pick it up. It is fantastic, and I love that knockoff Hulk.
Incredible.
I'm going to start by showing you something that's actually in this book that I have, and you're familiar with, of course, the Space People, the Star Wars Raiders by Tomlin Toys.
Oh, they're so good.
I know. They're these knockoff, really terrible 3 3/4 inch Star Wars aliens, and I really like that they also made an 8-inch line of the same figure.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, kind of like a Mego knockoff.
And also glow-in-the-dark heads as well.
Yeah. Yeah, and they called some of them in the catalog, they were called the Cantina Kooks.
Really?
Yeah, so some grandma might grab them and
that's
just.
a great name.
I think it's a good punk name,
Yeah, it is.
a good band name.
Yeah.
But I love this line, and they come with really weird little lightsabers and guns, and you can see this one right here for the space people. There's only 6 of them on the back, but
They have
here-
great names too.
yeah.
And they're all named, yeah.
Do you know their names, or some of them at least?
I can't remember.
There's one right there. That guy is awesome. We'll look for his name and put it up.
Yeah.
And he has his gun, and he's just awesome. And I would have loved these as a child. I would have played with them with my Star Wars figures.
And I think that's a cast gun that I made for you, right? It's a bootleg gun.
It is a bootleg gun. Look
Yeah.
at that. Pretty cool. So you were able to complete this guy. Is this one too?
Mm-hmm. I believe so.
Look at this guy.
I recognize my work.
Tin Head. I don't know what his name is, but they're rad. And there's all these, you know, the thing about this book that I hate is that it's not a real catalog that you can just open it up and go, you know what, I'm going to buy that. You know, because
Imagine if this was,
everything is amazing. Here, say stop on a page.
Stop.
This is what you're going to get. You see, you can't go wrong.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't matter what.
I have one.
Yeah.
I have that actually.
Which one?
This one here.
Oh, that's a cool robot.
I got
Yeah.
that.
Battery operated, right?
Yeah. Can you imagine if this was like our consumers distributing that we grew up
Absolutely.
with? That would be incredible.
And here, say stop.
Stop.
See, you can't lose. You got World Wrestler. That's by Soma. You got a knockoff Kiss guy.
No.
You got the Boxer. You don't like any of them?
No, next page.
Next page. You're going to trade in your toy collection. Oh, there we go.
There we go. There we go.
There's the motorcycle Chivalry Jumbo Cycle with Mr. T.
Yeah.
So if you haven't got this book, awesome book. And I went to his booth and I picked up some pretty cool stuff.
So if you wear plaid, do you get a discount?
Not that I know of.
If you ride in a horse?
Not that I know of. But if you ride in on a plaid horse, I think he will appear or something like a genie.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Was Brick Mantooth there?
It could, you know, I love that name. Isn't that the coolest name? I have a Brick Mantooth doll in there.
Oh, yeah. I remember when he was making those dolls.
Yeah, I'll have to put it up on the screen.
Yeah.
Because he's hiding in with my amigos. What I really liked was the idea.
He's Mego size too, right?
Yeah.
That's the whole point.
And he's done like Tourist Satana and other characters as well. Now he's doing the AHI monsters. And I mean, they're wonderful.
Yeah.
They're amazing toys.
Those are coming soon, right?
So they're coming soon that I'm aware of. I'm going to show you the first thing I got. I knew you have your name written all over this.
So went to this booth while I was hard at work, making money, so we
Really?
could have a roof over our head, so I could buy you pretty things.
No, we don't live together. What are you talking about? So you can buy me pretty. I have a girlfriend, and I bought her that scarf today. I'm gonna strangle you with that scarf.
Sure.
So these didn't come from his booth, but
We're
you're
not the odd couple.
no, not at all. You're very familiar with these parachute guys.
I have. I'll show in another episode.
All right, you have Spider-Man.
I do have
You
Spider-Man.
have this.
I had
Weird...
Spider-Man from when I was a kid.
Oh, that's cool.
I actually jumped off my garage roof with a garbage bag tied to strings, thinking that I was going to fly down like Spider-Man.
It explains a lot. He wasn't on Benadryl.
Didn't work out so well.
Mm.
I hurt my legs.
Mm.
I landed on grass.
You didn't land on your head.
Didn't land on my head. Landed on my feet, knees, elbows.
Okay, you ready? The Joker.
Whoa! And it's the real Joker.
It's the real Joker,
I've got
bro.
the bootleg Joker.
I know you do.
Yeah.
It's
So-
the real Joker.
That is
Dude,
amazing.
how awesome. I like that he parachutes holding his cane.
Huh.
You know, it's just a weird...
So the difference between the Mexican bootleg parachuters and the AHI ones is that the hooks are on the shoulders for the official ones,
Oh.
and on the Mexican ones, the hooks come from the hands.
Oh, I didn't know this.
Yeah,
So I picked him up today.
he's amazing.
Very, very
You've got
good
the
price.
real one. I've got the fake
real
one.
You can't have it. How cool is that?
Can I uncle borrow him?
There will be no more uncle borrowing in this home. And if you don't know what happened, we'll maybe talk about that in another episode.
Slide into your DMs.
Yeah, I'm sure. So I got this amazing AHI Joker
It's
parachuter,
beautiful. Yeah.
and that was the first thing I got in
And
his
show the
booth.
back too. That's where the parachute would get tucked in.
You know,
right?
I didn't realize that
cavity.
actually until just now. I just thought it was cheap.
It's not where you hide your hash.
No, you can put your weed in
You
there.
put your weed in the bag.
I don't think he's going to stand up here. We'll put him next to the Benadryl.
Well, my Mexican bootleg one stands up.
Well, that's nice.
No,
So
it doesn't.
we have the Rack Toy book that Brian put out as well, which of course these might be in because they were a Rack Toy.
Oh, yeah.
And it's
Yeah,
all
they're
kinds of fun stuff.
They're definitely in there. Yeah.
But I have a really cool story about this next piece.
Mhm.
This is my probably earliest memory. So I was at a store called Kresge's
Oh, Kresge's, yeah.
on Queen Street near Jameson. And I was about no more than 2.5 years old. We were going to Sunnyside Park, which
Total
is
terror.
a total terror. And I got this very figure, which is, I'll bring him up. There he is right there. It's the again, this is an Imperial toy. And it is the alien from Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Looks just like him.
Looks just like him. Well, it's based on the gray-skinned alien. And I was absolutely both enamored, scared, and loved this alien. And I got this alien. This is probably one of my earliest toys. I got this alien. And I remember pulling on the fingers and my aunt telling me that I would break them off if I kept doing that because I thought he would stretch like a Stretch Armstrong, which I also bought an AHI Creature from the Black Lagoon once, and I stretched him and his hand ripped off and I was mortified. And I remember somebody...
Doesn't just grow back again?
No. I remember it was either my uncle or my dad or somebody. You know what he did to fix it? Bike tube glue.
Oh,
And it worked.
okay.
You know, you had a seam, but it didn't matter.
Like contact cement.
Contact cement. Yeah, it worked. So anyway, this is a bendy of the alien from Close Encounters of the Third Kind. And I remember...
And this is the one from your childhood.
This is the one, yeah.
Wow.
And I remember walking over the Sunnyside Bridge, and I was a bit of a stupid kid, and wondering why we couldn't see the plaza from the bridge or the trains from the bridge, because I thought it was the same bridge that we lived near. So I was assuming that was the same bridge, and I said, "Where's the plaza? It's gone." And they're like, "We're not on the same bridge, you dumb kid." And I remember like holding this and bringing it to the beach, and
The beach?
yeah,
Do you have a little towel for his little belly?
probably we probably hung out in the water.
He's got the cutest little smile.
Yeah, he kind of creeped me out at the same time, as much as I loved it.
Yeah, he's friendly but creepy.
Well, I mean, they could be.
Yeah.
You know what? I bet you there've been many a friendly time where somebody has probed somebody in a dark room, and it wasn't an alien.
That's very possible.
Maybe they're just watching us going, "This is what they do to be friendly," and then they want to just be friendly, so they probe humans, thinking it's a gesture of goodwill.
Probably.
Probably not. Okay, let's put him there.
But
So-
I can't drink.
Well,
my
I don't
juice.
want you drinking all that Benadryl. You're gonna get sicker.
I need the juice.
Oh, so many cool toys are in here, man.
Yeah, these
You
are
know, I
great
wish
books.
I could just
I have
open
them
these
as well.
up and just kind of show you what's in here.
Oh, you should also mention Toy Venture as well, right?
Yeah, Toy Venture magazine,
Mhm.
which I have stacks of them over there. I love
Me
Toy
too.
Venture
Yeah.
magazine. You always get something really cool when
Yeah.
you get an issue of Toy Venture. Like my two favorite things. I mean, there was a puzzle. There was the inflatable stretch monster that just came out.
I haven't got that one yet.
But I'm going to be honest, one of the first ones is still one of my favorite, and it's the Mad Monster Castle little pendant for your room.
That's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool, right? So I really like this because it has the Dracula, it has the Wolfman, and it's like a little college pendant. And I collect these pendants. I used to have a whole whack load of circus pendants, but I don't know where they ever
Really?
went. I think
Oh.
someone took them, or I sold them in one of my...
Circus pendants.
Yeah, but I still have some pendants. And this, like, just to give you an example of the quality of these magazines, guys, you'll buy the magazine is just chock full
It's full.
of
So full.
fun, cool, obscure 70s toys and rack toys and knockoffs. Then you get a present with the magazine. This, man.
And they go deep. too.
They go deep. Ah, they're dead! They go deep. We filmed an episode last week, and I accidentally erased it, right? And we talked about this in the episode. I thought that it was the same episode that I had it on my phone, and then I erased it, and tried to find it in the cloud and it was gone. But I found
Sadness.
all the other outtakes of us horsing around that we never
really?
used. Yeah.
You found all the stuff you edited out?
Yeah, but not the stuff that.
Maybe you could make an episode out of all the garbage.
Well, that'd be the whole show. Look, leave them. Look at this amazing Star Team poster. You get this when you order the magazine, when you have it, the magazine. Now, I had this up on my door. I love that he's cast Vincent Price as Zem-21 if it was a movie. And Oliver Reed is Kent. And David Carradine is the Knight of Darkness. I mean, all these roles are perfect if they were to play these roles. But a wonderful piece and
beautiful.
And
amazing. It's hand painted as well.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah.
Does it say who painted it?
It should.
That probably does. It looks like there's all sorts of credits there.
There.
Yeah. Anyway, get the magazine. Really, really cool. So I
Lots
got
of them.
a couple other things at the booth.
Oh, we got more?
Oh, yeah.
What'd you get me?
I got you nothing.
You got nothing.
I got you nothing, my
Oh,
friend.
you mean you got me the joke?
So I got this. This is just one thing that...
Oh, Joker's missing his nose.
Oh, well, this he's missing his nose. Don't try to underplay it, so I just say you can have him.
This isn't. I don't think you need this.
Oh, well.
When you get a Joker with a nose, you can get it.
Maybe. I'll put Joker next to him so he doesn't fall. This is a Captain Power figure from the 80s.
Yeah.
And I was surprised to find this there. It's not a very hard figure to find,
No, it's
but
not.
I don't have the visor
Oh.
thingy. Yeah. So it was only $5.
I don't know if I have one with the
Yeah.
laser. That's a good.
So now I have him, and he's nice and complete. He may not have the gun, but he's, for $5. The price point was awesome at his booth. It wasn't like anything was overpriced or super expensive. It was what it should be.
Yeah, that's good.
So I got him. Then
And he just did a restock as well, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
But then I
think I saw that
then I got
on
this,
Instagram.
which was the final one I needed. I got Sarge from Chips by Mego.
Oh.
And I have Ponch and John, and I have the bad guys,
Okay.
but I don't have Sarge.
There's Sarge.
And he was only like $10.
Ooh.
It's a little loose, but whatever. It's a Chips figure.
Can you open them up because
Yeah,
they're kind of like
sure
G.I.
you
Joes,
can.
right?
Put an O-ring in there. Now, I did notice one thing about my Chips figures that I'm going to have to fix, is that they did have molded on gun holsters.
Molded on.
And they were like kind of clip-on
Oh.
and glued in place.
Oh.
But none of my guys have it.
Oh, so I guess the glue kind of
Came loose, or the kid tried to break it off. But it's a really cool figure, and I don't have Sarge. I have Ponch and John, and I have the two bad guys.
Right.
The two bad guys are awesome.
Yeah.
So you know that they did the 3 3/4 scale with articulation in the knees and the elbow, and then of course kind of like
Is that so they can ride their bikes?
so they can ride their bikes. But the bad guys, they just kind of made them 5 points of articulation,
Oh,
and they're
I didn't
just
know that.
and they're just weird guys. Like,
Okay.
these are the bad guys. There's Willie Squeaks or something, and
yeah.
and they're just hoodlums, skinhead hoodlums,
That's great. Yeah.
and
Who were never in the show.
no, well, there might have been some kind of a biker or something, but the guy with the patch, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And of course they have the Mego self-pleasuring hand that is so
yeah.
prevalent in
Yeah.
these figures. Their
My,
wimpy little legs.
My friend Kenny Kell and I.
Is this the same guy?
Well, we lost that episode, so
Uh,
we talked about Kenny Kell in an episode.
you caught
That
the
disappeared.
episode that disappeared. So we're gonna bring Kelly
Disappeared.
Callahan. Yeah.
Anyway, so this is the first time that nice people at home are hearing about Kenny Kell.
And so you
Since
care to
you
tell them who he
lost
is?
the episode.
Is he the spoiled kid? Right?
He was not spoiled. He just had
Candy, if you were listening, all Lab Monkey does is talk about how spoiled you were and how jealous he was.
he had all the toys.
Yeah.
He had all the great toys. So what we would do is this has nothing to do with the toys, but it does relate to Chips.
Okay.
So we would ride our, but he had this does relate to something that he had. He had a paved driveway. We had a gravel driveway. So riding our bikes was garbage.
Issues, yeah.
So we would ride up and down, pretending it was like the California highway, and we'd ride back and forth, and we would try and ride next to each other, like near the beginning, like, and we'd like show parts of
How did it go?
I don't know.
Please do that again for our lovely viewers.
Please. So we would ride our bikes like as close as we could, and like up and down his driveway. We're pretending we were Chips.
And
That's the story. Sorry.
nice memory.
Yeah. Nice memory.
Brought to you by Benelin. If you're
Chips.
looking for a good time, have some Benelin.
I'm not sure who was Paunch and who was
You were John. You had
John.
blonde hair, didn't you?
Yeah.
So you would have been John.
I guess I would have been John, yeah.
Yeah, I always played Paunch when we played Chips because I'm Moroccan and so I'm therefore a little darker.
Oh, yeah.
So I kind of passed off as
Hmm.
what was his name? Estrada?
Eric
Estrada.
Estrada, yeah.
Well, anyway, if you are in the Oshawa area, check out the booth. And if you're not, you can always check out Plaid Stallions online, or any of these are available online. Do order them. They're amazing and filled with all kinds of information on vintage toy gold.
Gold.
And if you're listening, Brian, I want you to restock that booth because I'm going to be going back in about a month or so. I'm going to go back to Oshawa. We'll go on a toy
All
day.
by yourself.
No, I'm not going to
Oh,
go all
I'm
by myself.
hard at work,
you cheated on me in the last
working
episode,
hard
and I cheated on you
so
in
I
this
could
one.
pay the bills for us, keep the roof
Keep
over
the
our
lights
heads,
on.
lights on, pretty things for you to wear.
I'm Mysterion.
I am Lab Monkey number 9, or am I the Gingham Gazelle? You might be the
I don't even.
Tartan Tapir.
I am the Tartan Tapir.
The Tartan Tapir.
Listen, I'm just gonna go play with this in the other room. You keep drinking that Benelin.
You gotta. Oh boy. Woo.
Pouring down the highway, danger in every trip. Action is their middle name. You can make your own adventures. These troopers come equipped with helmet, holster, toy gun, and billy club and chips. You can pretend that John is serious in this partnership and punches out to have some fun. There's lots to do with chips. You can pose them any way you want or take them on your trips. It's Chips.
Chips. Paunch and John, each sold separately, all accessories included, by Mego.